From the north to the south, east to west, and all tribes and kingdoms that make up the Nigerian nation, the role of traditional rulers in nation building, ensuring stability and maintaining peace in their various domains, mostly as the 2019 general elections draw near, cannot be overlooked. As the National Council of Traditional Rulers hold its 10th General Assembly with the theme Building a Synergy Towards a Free, Fair, Credible and Violence-Free 2019 Elections, the role of traditional rulers. Royal fathers across the nation have expressed their concerns and need for adequate inclusion in the scheme of things. The 10th General Assembly, which was held at the Lady Kwale Conference Hall in Sheraton Hotel, Abuja, was presided over by the co-chairman of the council, the Sultan of Sokoto, and was declared open by President Muhammadu Buhari, ably represented by the Vice President, Professor Yomi Osibanjo, who reiterated government's commitment to partner with the royal fathers to ensure lasting peace before, during, and after the elections.
How do we build the synergies that are important in assuring free, fair, and peaceful elections? Coming at this time, this annual gathering of the royal heads of our traditional institutions is indeed a blessing and the theme most appropriate. This is because the role of your royal majesties and our traditional institutions are crucial for connecting the people of your kingdoms and domains with the federal and state agencies responsible for the conduct of elections.
This 10th Assembly is coming a couple of weeks before the start of the general elections in this country. And we have the INEC chairman to give us a keynote address on preparations they have carried out so far, and to convince us of their readiness and to seek, I know they will do that, but whether they seek or not, we are 100% ready to support the work of INEC at all levels. We are 100% ready to support the work of the security agencies all over the country. So what we are calling on these two major stakeholders, fair play, fairness, fear of God in what you do, how you discharge your responsibilities, so that we have free, fair, and credible elections in Nigeria. We are very happy with the various comments Mr. President had been dishing out across the country of his commitment to ensure free, fair, and credible elections in the country. Now these two major bodies, the electoral umpire and the security agents, have to key into Mr. President's resolve and stand. And if anybody falters, we'll wait to see what Mr. President will do with him or her. So we're 100% ready as an institution to give our 100% support to this organization to ensure a free, fair, and credible election in this country.
Also speaking was the co-chairman of the council, the Oni of Ife, His Imperial Majesty, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogusi, who expressed readiness of the traditional institution to bring lasting peace and stability to the country, and called for adequate inclusion of traditional rulers in the scheme of things, as their role is pivotal in the process of ensuring a free, fair, and violence-free election.
As you know, the roles of traditional rulers and traditional institutions in their country, we are the closest to the people. We know where the good people in our kingdom are and the bad people. We know how to easily track them down. So as a result, we must have an adequate inclusion in governance. We must have a very key role to play in terms of free and fair election. What we do basically is to coordinate amongst all stakeholders, be very neutral as traditional rulers, and our institution, all political parties, they usually visit our palaces, and as a result of our closeness to our people in various kingdoms, because that is very common to each and every one of us across the length and breadth of Nigeria. So as a result, we play a very pivotal role probably the most pivotal role in free and fair election and stability of the country.
In the same vein, the Egbere Merokuri Eleme has affirmed his stand as the royal father to ensure a violent free 2019 election in his domain. He thanked INEC for their efforts so far and the elaborate explanation on the voting process, which will be taken home to his subjects.
We have been informed the preparation and how the election is going to carry out. So we have to go back home to our various domain now and talk to our people, educate our people over the election, mostly to ensure that the environment is calm and peaceful. If each polling unit is not calm and peaceful, then you see that create a room for violence and other unforeseen situations. So we have to educate our people and advise our people that they need to cooperate with the INEC and do the election according to the rules of the government.
Special guest at the event was INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, who expressed INEC's readiness to deliver a free, fair, credible, and violent free 2019 election and called on traditional rulers to be partners in progress with the umpire.
So we need the support of the royal fathers to speak to our people, that whenever people come to copy information on their permanent voter card, they should politely say no. Even worse, when they try to deprive them of their PBCs. We are doing everything as an Equal Opportunities Commission to encourage Nigerians who may have one disability or another to participate in the elections. We need the voice of traditional rulers to add to this call for the establishment of the Electoral Offences Commission and Tribunal. Our belief is that any nation that doesn't punish the violators of its own laws is doomed. We really need the support of the traditional rulers in this respect.
Questions arising from failures of card reader on election day, intimidation by law enforcement agents, and others were asked and attended to. Other issues that also made it to the front burner of discourse was the issues of incessant strikes, mostly that of ASU. That's all on the news.